we say we have no goals, we have one mission, and the mission is world domination. Our humble mission is world domination. And so it's kind of, you come in every day and you're not sure what you're going to deal with. The whole world is our oyster, basically. You know, we move stuff. It's all we do is move stuff. And stuff moves all over the world. It's a kind of behind the scenes thing when no one thinks about it. But one time I saw a forwarder had a presentation, Italian forwarder, and a beautiful Italian girl in a banquet hall. Just think about it. Everything in this hall came from somewhere. These chairs are made in Italy. These tables are made in Portugal. This fruit was grown in Costa Rica, and everything moves here. So there's this giant, world of motion that no one kind of thinks about. Things just show up. But there's a big industry behind that that's never going to end. And so if you can make people think of that, because I always say what we do isn't sexy. We move things. But if you take the challenge of kind of being the best at that and keep it fun and loose, and like I said, it's a very easygoing atmosphere. We let people be who they want to be. We let people make mistakes. We give young people the opportunity to try new and different things and learn from it. And sometimes you gotta, slap them on the back of the head and say, that's not right. I mean, what were you thinking? And if they can tell you, I was thinking this, but this happened, this happened, this happened. Okay, well, all right, you learned the right lesson. So don't do it again, but okay, no problem. And kind of like I always say it's like a family business where the employees are the family. I was just thinking about it this morning, actually. So in a family, if someone screws up, you don't ban them from the family. I mean, they're not out, unless it's a terrible thing. But same kind of thing here. People, you don't mind that they make mistakes because you want them to reach and try new things and to take on responsibilities. And I'm a big believer in giving people a chance to learn on their own and fall and get up again. And I think the other thing is that it's a people industry. So what you want to do is you want to hire people that got the kind of sparkle in their eye, that I can do this. Because I tell them it's a job that never ends, and the trucks never stop. So you're on weekends, on nights, you have to deal with stuff, and you have to deal with it now rather than tomorrow, because tomorrow's too late. So unless you can figure this out tonight so it gets there tomorrow, you can't start doing it tomorrow. And I tell people, if that's not for you, then I get that. But one, this is the wrong industry for you, and definitely this is the wrong company for you, because what we need to do, since we're small compared to the big guys, is we need to be better every day than the big guys are, because not as big as them. So we have to care, we have to try harder, we have to find ways to get to yes. And my theory has always been, I worked for 20 years in the trucking industry, which is a very rigidized industry. Every answer, it's like the Quran, every answer is in the contract. And it's like, an 80-page contract, and everyone reads it differently. And I hated the kind of uniformity of that. There's no creativity, there's no latitude, it's all pretty much black and white. And I'm kind of the opposite of that. I'm a 60s guy, so I'm kind of the opposite of that. I like giving people latitude and kind of freedom, and if you make work fun, then no one's looking at their clock, at their watch, it's 10 to 5, start lacing up your shoes to go home, like it used to be in the trucking industry. People, a lot of times you come here late, people are still here working, and they don't feel like they're put upon to work. They're just, hey, we got to get the job done, so they stay to get the job done. And if you create that kind of atmosphere, and again, there's no hierarchy, so there's no suits. I mean, there's no big shots that walk around knowing everything and kind of removed from the fray. We all get involved. I carry the garbage out like everyone else. Anyone can walk in the door and say what they want. And if our custodian has the best idea of the day, that's who will lead the day. I mean, there's no issues on that. But the flip side of that is it's a very Wild West, rough and ready culture. So I tell people, when you come to work, wear a cup, because you're going to get busted a little bit. And if you do the right job and hire the right people for that, they love it. If you hire the wrong people for that, they hate it. So we found real quickly that this isn't for me. If you want to come to a place where you got to be told what to do, and every day someone's going to look at your work and good job, and it's the same thing day in, day out, then this is not for you. But if you like to take on new challenges and try new things and have some fun at it and have a few laughs along the way, you find those people, they stay forever.